Hey guys, so I briefly just wanted to talk to you guys about my doctor's appointment, my second doctor's appointment. I just got out and I feel like literally all over the place. I feel so scrambled and I don't even know. I have such a headache. It's like I don't even know like what happened, but I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about it and like what I'm feeling. I don't have a car stand still, so it's like really weird angle and everything like that, but I just wanted to chat for a second. So basically the nurse came in and asked me a bunch of questions about just everything, and I had already filled out a questionnaire, so she just kind of like re-went over things. The specialist or the doctor or whatever you want to say, she's actually technically an LPN, and then whoever their supervisor is like would come in at the point that you were pregnant. I think it's kind of a weird thing. But anyways, so I'm just going to call her my doctor for the sake of things going forward. So she came in and kind of went over what the nurse had went over. And it just, like and I'm sure just because of doing this all day, every day, it was just like the fast and the furious. It was so crazy. So basically, she didn't do any blood work or anything like that this time, which is what I thought. Maybe she would, maybe she wouldn't. She didn't. But she was asking about like where I was in my cycle, and I have it wrote down. Because I am going to, like, my chart says that I'm going to ovulate Monday, she wants to go ahead and start things this cycle. So she wants me to go ahead and start ovulation testing again. And then when I get a positive, which will probably be like in 2 days, but when I get a positive, message her on like their little messaging portal thing. And then she's going to do like a day 21 progesterone level check. Some of this, like, I may say wrong, so forgive me. I'll like be able to like better update you guys with what actually happened and what actually is going on when they actually happen, if that makes sense. But she wants to check that 7 days after I get my positive ovulation test. So then at that point, then I guess she'll decide if she needs to put me on progesterone or not. Not sure what's going to happen there. And then if I don't get pregnant, which I don't think that I will, obviously, because I haven't. That would be super weird. But assuming that I don't get pregnant, then she's going to have me come in for day 3 labs. I'm assuming day 3 of the cycle. You come in and they do your labs. They check for, which I have to research and look up what all these things are. Some of you who have been doing this for a lot longer probably will know what these are, but they check for FSH, LH, TSH, estradiol, and AMH. I don't know what any of those are. I'm going to have to do a ton of research tonight and figure out what they are. But they're checking all of that stuff on your day 3 labs. And then I'm not sure if the ultrasound is the same day or not, but they want to check for like if there's any diminished like quality of eggs or quantity of eggs, see like how many I'm working with, what their quality is, kind of just what is going on. Because if I don't have good eggs, then there's really no point in proceeding. It's just the way that they see it. As far as like with my own egg, like if I don't have much going on there, then there's really not a lot that they can do. And I don't know if they even work with like donor eggs and doing stuff like that. I'm not really interested in that. And I think that's like way like, well, it's not way down the line if they're going to test for it, I guess, but it just seems, I don't know. The nurse, when she came back in and gave me like prices for things, and we talked about all that, she felt like that probably wasn't going to be an issue because that's typically like with people of an older age, but you never know, like crazy things happen. So basically the way she was explaining it is if this just keeps going months on end, then I have to have like an ultrasound every month, and then that baseline ultrasound every 3 months to like check those levels of the eggs. And I don't know. Literally, this is like 5 minutes of me being all over the place, but I want to continue this after doing some of these things, so it'll kind of all be lumped into one. So I don't know when this will go out, but I at least definitely want to wait to put this out until after I've had my day 21 progesterone test. So I might put that out after this, and then we'll kind of see like the results from that. And then I'll make day 3 labs and ultrasound in another video. But I guess I feel like, I don't know, like I was not expecting for it to like us to do anything this cycle. And so it literally is so overwhelming to me right now. And I just feel like I have the most massive headache. I feel like I'm all over the place. I feel like I have hit my head or something like that, and I'm just like in a daze. Like, it's so crazy, it's so weird. I thought like if anything, at most they would draw my blood today, if they even did that, and then I'd like go back in a month or so. Like, I did not think that she would ask me where I was at in my cycle, and then we would press forward this month, like on this cycle. I obviously hoped for that. Obviously you hope that it's gonna move like lightning speed, and then you're gonna have a baby like that, you know, but I was trying to really prepare myself for things moving really slow, at least here at first, and it's just not already. So it's kind of crazy, and I just feel, like I said, just very like overwhelmed and all over the place. But I think I'm going to pick this up around, I don't know, tomorrow or Saturday when I'm testing and hopefully get my positive ovulation. So I will see you guys then. Hey guys, so really quickly, sorry, my face feels like yucky. But I wanted to show you guys my ovulation line progression of this last one. I started the 25th, so a little bit after I had done my last little clip on here, and then ended the 29th. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of show them all laid out. The majority of the tests that I took were equate ones from Walmart, so they're really not that good, and you'll be able to kind of see they look very faded, and just you can't really tell the results anymore from them. But the ones that I normally use, I got in the mail like 2 days after I started taking these, and so then I started taking those as well. But I just want to go ahead and show you. Okay, so the lighting is not great, but so this was the first one here, and it had nothing on it. What is wrong with this one? Oh, and then I kind of got the faintest line. I think you can see it. And then nothing in the evening. I got a darker line on the 27th. And then the evening, nothing again. And this is kind of like the afternoon, actually. Afternoonish. This was the evening. And then I started taking these ones here. So that's a cute hangnail there. Anyways, ignore that. Okay. So then these ones were obviously, this one was a negative, and then this was close to being a positive. And then this one here was pretty dark, but still not as dark as the control line there. And then I started to really get dark, and this was when my fingernails are disgusting. This was when I let her know that I had gotten a positive. That was on Sunday. And then I think this one, yeah, it was this one, was equally as dark in the late afternoon, early evening. I took this one, and this was the first one that was positive. And then the next day, this one was in the morning, and this one is probably the one that looks like the most positive still. But this, I think it was this one. Yeah, this one, when I took it, definitely was, it looked good. But then I also had it equally as positive on the 29th, and this one was the last one that I took because I had already like heard back from her and already had my appointment set up and everything. So there's all of those. So my appointment for my 21-day progesterone is going to be on Monday. It is Thursday today, so it'll be, I think, on the 6th. Monday, July 6th is when my appointment is, and I'm not even going to the same place that I went for my doctor's appointment. I am just going to a lab type clinic where that's all they do is like blood work and probably urine samples and stuff like that. So I'm going there, and then I don't know how long it's going to take to get results back. I have no idea. She didn't really say anything about that. I'm assuming that it's going to be like 10 minutes in there at the most doing the blood and then getting out. So I will see you guys on the 6th. Hey guys, I just got my labs done for my 21-day progesterone. It's technically day 20 of my cycle, and I can't remember if I mentioned or not, but we went off of, instead of what day it actually was, we went off of 7 days from when I got my positive ovulation. So last Sunday, I messaged my doctor and I told her, hey, I got a positive ovulation. And she said, okay, we'll go ahead and go to the lab on the following Monday. So it is July 6th today. And I just went in, and it's a different building, and so I was like, what the heck? I don't know. Like, I have not gone to a doctor in a long time. I haven't even really gotten sick enough to go to the doctor in the last several years since I had Kensington, and so I've only ever gone to like urgent care. So going to the doctor's office last time and then now coming to a different place for a lab, I'm like, I seriously feel like I have no flipping clue where I am, what's going on. So I went in, and they took down my name and who my ordering doctor was, and then the lady that was drawing my blood, the nurse, just came and got me, drew my blood, and out I was. I was in there for 30 minutes, or a little bit less, I guess, by the time they took my temperature, and I went in probably like 20 minutes. 25, but it was super quick. I just sat there for a little bit in the waiting area, and then they did my blood, and I'm good to go. I don't know now where I go from here. I'm not sure if, I'm assuming that once she gets the results, then she'll let me know if we're gonna do like my day 3 labs or not. And I guess I would come here again for any like blood draw. And then I don't know if she would do an ultrasound at that time, if it's going to be at that place. But I'll fill you guys in on everything. I just wanted to kind of jump on here and tell you, just each step of the way so that you guys kind of know what's going on and how everything's going. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I have no idea like how long it takes them to get results and everything like that. So I am going to enjoy the rest of my day with Alan and the kids and just relax, because I am stressed, but I am excited. But I am stressed. So I am going to test, and maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm supposed to test and let her know that I'm not pregnant and then do the day 3. I don't know who's reaching out to who here. So I'm assuming that I'll hear something from them, but I don't really know. She wanted to make sure that I obviously wasn't pregnant, because then there's no need. But she said if I didn't get pregnant, then we would do the day 3 labs, which I don't think that's going to be an issue. So anyways, well, I'm going to head home, and I will update you guys when I find out like either my results or have another doctor's appointment, or don't get pregnant and then have day 3 labs. I'm not sure, but thank you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, so ignore the fact that I'm crazy. I had my hair up, but I have such a headache, I just can't even. So I just wanted to get on here really quick because it is the next day after I did my testing. It's July 7th, and I got test results first thing this morning. So I wanted to kind of share, let me see if I can balance this here. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys, and then go ahead and get this uploaded, because I feel like it's just gonna keep carrying on if I don't just go ahead and like cut it off and post it. And so then I will have my day 3 labs, ultrasound, all of that stuff in a part 2 of this. So basically I just wanted to go over the test results really quick. It's hard for me to kind of read them, so between what I looked up and what it said on there, I'll kind of go over it, and then whatever she tells me in a doctor's appointment or whatever, I can update it if I need to. Sorry about this. So the first thing that I saw and that I noticed was on the subject line, it said positive for ovulation. So I feel like just based off of that and common sense, it looks like I did ovulate, and I don't think that ovulation is a problem. It had a lot of different like numbers and stuff like that on there that I'm not sure what it meant, but at the bottom it had my total progesterone value, which was a 15.45, and I looked up online, and it looks like anything more than a 10 is good, and anything less than 10 is not great. anyways, not, you know, for your levels of progesterone. So I don't know how high they can be. I didn't get into all of that, but it looks like there's a pretty good chance that my progesterone levels are good, that that's not the problem. But like I said, if I need to further update you guys and let you know, like, hey, I totally read my results wrong, then I will update you in the next video. So if you guys have any like more information on what the test results mean or what they should look like, then you can put it down in the comments. I am obviously very new into all of this stuff, so I don't know much. But anyways, if you guys like this video and you are excited to find out what is going on, then give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. And like I said, the next video that is about infertility stuff will be most likely my day 3 labs and ultrasound and whatever else she decides to do. I'll just kind of keep filling you guys in little by little. And then when I feel like it's enough to kind of make a long enough video, then that'll just be the end until the next one. So I'm not sure if these are going to be out once a month or every 2 weeks or what. I really am kind of at a standstill right now with where my channel is going and what's going on. So if there's ever a week where there's not a video out or whatever, just know, like, I'm not just gonna disappear without saying anything. Like, it's just kind of a crazy time for me, and obviously with everything else going on in the world as well. So if I don't put anything out, it's not for any other reason other than just I am doing other things. I don't know. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.